Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. So in this video I'm going to show you how to actually eat marches in bad gear like research gear, construction gear, training gear, anything like that that you can think of. You can most likely do it with this setup. Also, I'm working on eating without gear at all, like taking off all your gear and be able to take the march with that. I'm still working on that. I only have one report with it. It worked, but I want more reports before I tell you guys to go and do that, so you guys don't lose a lot of troops if it does not work for everything. So, as far as eating in bad gear, that works for pretty much everything, as far as I know. I've got several reports with it and it works so far, just the gearless part I'm still working on. Also, if you guys, I'm just going to say this now, if you guys want into the trap rooms, like, I've got one online and I have one in game, so if you guys want to contact me in game, through mail, through PM, anything like that, you can do that and I'll get you into that trap room. My line name is the same as the one on my YouTube channel, Wahoo1UF, so if you guys want to contact me that way, I'll get you into the line rooms and I'll be able to help you guys faster than waiting on just the videos. So, if you guys want in the trap rooms, just contact me and I will get you in there and be able to help you out. Alright, so let's see, where should I start? Troops or let's start with research. Now, to do some of the research, I didn't do a whole lot of research, but you need Academy 24 to get to some of the stuff that I did. I'm not sure why they did that. I guess just to get people to spin, but at Academy 24 you actually unlock researches that you can't see before that. Like some of these trees actually go up to 20. Now, the cool part about Academy 24 research is you don't have to do it all. You can just skip some of this and go straight to what you want to do. So I didn't do any of this. Didn't do the siege ones. I went straight to the troop defense here, which is the only thing in this tree that you want. I did that troop defense right there. Also, I unlocked tier 5s down here. You don't really need to do this. I didn't do a whole lot of it. I just took all those to 1 and unlocked these. Now, these aren't really required to be able to eat without your gear on or anything like that. This is just to fill rallies with it, which I wouldn't recommend doing these, well, training a lot of these at all, if you are to do them, because they're pretty expensive. But those are completely optional if you guys want to do that to fill a rally or something. You don't need those at all for the setup. Alright, so wall traps, let's see. You got these trap attack and trap defense. I did those two, and there's nothing else in here. Now, the reason I did those, before I thought traps did have a little bit of debuff in there for the rally leaders and stuff, but it turns out traps are not debuffed at all, at least not right now. There is a stat coming for them, but right now there is not any, because you can see it down here. There is no trap stats right now, but I'm assuming it's coming since it's right there. So all the attack and defense that traps get, they don't take any of it as of right now. So any little bit of attack and defense that you can get for your traps will help you a little bit. If you're using the bricks, as much defense as you can possibly get, that's going to help you a little bit, because they can't take any of that defense, and technically the war bricks are as strong as a tier 4 troop. So they're pretty tough by themselves, and then you add defense that you can't take away from them, they're even stronger. So that's why I added that little bit of research in. Alright, let's go on. I think there's one in Hero Tree that I did. Troop defense with your hero, I didn't take it to 20. Probably should, but I don't really need it. I've been eating rallies without it, but if you guys want to take that one to 20, that's one you can do. And again, you don't have to do anything else to unlock that one, so go for it if you want that one. I didn't do anything down through here. That's too much power and a lot of useless stuff that you don't really need. I don't think they did anything to restore. Nope, nothing restored. Alright, strategic, I didn't do anything in here. I left those out. Strategic wall traps, I left these out too. I didn't do these. Now, if you're going to run strategic and wild traps, you can do those, but I just left them out. Now, I did a little bit of extra research, but I didn't do a lot of this because this stuff does add on a lot of power, and I want to stay under 200 billion. You'd probably be fine doing a little bit extra if you wanted to do these or some of this other stuff that I'm saying, but you want to do it, and I left it out. You can probably do a little extra if you don't mind being a little bigger, but for some reason I just want to stay under 200 billion. It seems like a pretty good size to stay under for capping in research gear or anything like that, but if you guys want to be a little bigger, you can. Alright, I don't think they did anything to crafting. Nope. March tree, I did this to 10 just because I wanted to unlock March presets. So this is still completely optional if you guys want to do this. I didn't go past here. All this is pretty useless unless you want to solo somebody or something like that. But I didn't do anything past that. So if you guys want to do that, that's completely optional. Defense tree, let's see. You can skip all the useless stuff. Troop defense, you can take that to 20 if you want to. I only went to 19. That's only a 40% jump to get it to 20, but that's more defense than you had before, and you can get to it pretty easy if you're Academy 24. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope, trap attack 3, you can do that, and they can't debuff it as of right now, so that's going to help a little bit. Alright, let's see. Set bonus, I didn't have this done before, but I do now just because I wanted this March preset. Now this is still completely optional. If you guys wanted to trap in like full Frost Lord or something like that, then you can do this and be able to set in that. It still works the same way. But again, this is just an optional tree if you guys wanted to do that. Wild and strategic all this stuff, I didn't do anything in these three. Well, I unlocked tier 4 wilds, that's about it. But nothing in here and nothing in here that you really want. I guess you could do that if you wanted to, but it's not really needed. Gem set bonus, I did it down to here, so I just did the first half, left out those three though. I just wanted that defense and watchtower and embassy. It's the only reason I went that far. But if you do this, you can use the Aegis gem sets and all that, and gem your research gear and stuff like that, and have a lot more defense out of that. So if you guys wanted to do this, you can. Although it's not completely required, but it will help you out. Okay, so I didn't go past that. There's really no point going down through here. That is a lot of power. But you could if you wanted to. I just didn't do it. I just want to stay under 200 billion, so I left all this stuff out. Advanced economics really starts tacking on a lot of power as you get it pretty high. So as of right now, I'm not going to do this, but I may do it later on. So for right now, this is completely optional to you guys, so I didn't do it. I didn't do a whole lot of research overall extra, so that's up to you guys if you want to do some of that. Alright, let's go over troops or gear first. Let's do gear. Actually, let's just talk about the buildings. You guys need to upgrade your building as far as you can. So if you can get them to 26, that'd be great. Especially your embassy. Right now, I don't need an embassy to take a hit. But as they progress the game and add in stronger cores and more research and stuff like that, you might need this embassy later on, so it would be helpful to get it up there. And if you do happen to run across some custom that actually does hurt this setup, you can throw a reinforcement in there and cap them, no problem. So right now it's not really needed, but you can do that if you wanted to. How did I even do that? I'm not even sure how to actually move your buildings around. That just pops up randomly. Anyways, alright. Barracks, if you can get them to 26, that's a lot of defense and health debuff that will help you kill the March even easier. So that's up to you guys if you want to get them all 26. That's just going to help you out, especially the altar. That's quite a bit of defense and attack and health. Alright, so let's go into the troops here. I have 11.2 almost troops. I did enough tier 4s to be able to be a little bit over nerf, so I'll be able to fill some rallies and I won't nerf myself. Now I only built a tiny bit of tier 5s, and again those are just for filling rallies. That's not really anything key to the setup here, so those are optional to you guys if you wanted to. But what you need is the tier 2s. Well, don't really need this many of them. That's up to you guys if you want to do tier 2s or tier 1s. You can do more tier 1s. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work out. But you can do more than those, more of those if you wanted to kind of stay a little smaller or something like that. But this is what I did. I have a little over 400 million each of the wilds. That'll help you kill some of the marches a little better. You got the strategics. That'll help you kill the tier 5s a little better. And then you got a wall of 2 billion each regular tier 2. Now, when they do break, if they ever broke the tier 1s, what that would do is the same thing as the smaller traps. If you guys have watched those other videos, the regulars would absorb pretty much the whole hit, and the strategic and wilds would barely die. They could not use these as a disadvantage. Like if they were to send wild troops, they couldn't kill a whole lot of my strategics. It would not be a disadvantage. That's the reason I stack my troops like that. So if you guys want to do that, you can. You don't really need to, because I'm using these tier 1s right here as kind of the what they got to break through before they even get to these, which so far I have not lost a single troop. So it's up to you guys if you want to change it around any, do more tier 1s, do more tier 2s, but what I'm doing right here works. So it's up to you guys, or up to your city if you guys need more or less troops than I do right now. So I did my tier 1s like this. I got 500 million infantry, 700 million range, and 200 million cavalry. The reason I did that is to kind of counter the Styx Corps. Now I'm going to switch it up for each new corps that comes out. Like the next one will probably be a range corps, so I'm going to drop my infantry down to 200, raise my cavalry to 700, and drop these down to 500. Now what's that? That is making your troops kind of stacked against the corps that's most likely going to come your way. So if they send all range, your cavalry is going to kill them, and then they can barely hurt your infantry because the infantry are so low. That's kind of why I'm doing that instead of the battering rams here. You could probably do the battering rams and just leave these out, but I threw those in here to kind of offset them a little bit and be able to eat the newer cores. They're supposedly stronger. Right now, the Styx isn't really all that impressive to me on the rally account, because my aura is stronger than that. I'm not sure if it's the new research that makes that Styx core great, but right now it's nothing impressive. My aura and lunar are stronger than that, so not really seeing what's so impressive about the new cores. But anyways, that's how I did my troops. If you guys want to change it up any, that's up to you, but for right now that's what's working for me, which some of you might need something a little different. If you guys are lower in research or don't have the gems or something like that, there's a lot of variables to think about in this game, so a lot of people have different results for different rallies. So up to you guys what you want to do with those troops. That's what's working for me right now. Alright, as for hero, this is what I'm trying to cap in right now, no gear. But for skill tree, this is what I did. I actually took my hero to 73, if you guys didn't notice. Alright, let's go through the skill tree here and show you guys how you can actually do this. Alright, so just unlock all the stuff down through here. Did my trap attack, of course that don't get debuffed. So you want to throw some of this in here. And did my defense, did my health, did my individuals there. Didn't have enough to finish that one. Health debuff. Alright, we've got all 3 altars. Let's see, what else? Troop defense 3, troop attack 2, troop health 3. Enemy defense debuff, that one's optional if you guys want to do that one or not. I just threw it in there. Some people might throw defense in their set, which leading a rally, defense isn't really going to help you a whole lot, but some people might have a little bit, and that's just going to help you kill that march a little better. Which you shouldn't have a whole lot of issue killing the whole march with 11 million troops, but that'll just make sure. prison multiplier bonus, so if you guys are going to hold heroes, you can throw that one in there, and that'll give you a little bit of extra attack. Troop attack 3, troop defense 4, yeah. And then troop health 4 if you guys are a 73 hero. And that's 1000% health, so it was kind of worth doing. So let's go look at my stats with this gear on, well, with no gear on, so you guys can see how well, what to kind of aim for with the troops. Alright, individuals ain't really going to be anything impressive, but troop defense here, you got, well, troop boost, you got 3600 attack, 4300 defense with that, and 3400 health. Alright, so that's with that gear, well, that's with no gear on. Still testing that, so that's optional if you guys want to try that or not. So let's go throw on, not Skeleton King, there we go. Let's put Salvagers on. Alright, let's see the stats with Salvagers. Alright, we got 3700 attack, 5600 troop defense, and 3400 health. Now that is with Aegis gem set bonus, so if you guys want to throw that in there, that's kind of where your defense should be. If you can get it higher, that's great. Some of you will probably be way higher because of orbs. I don't really mess with them a whole lot because it's just super boring. But if you guys have the patience and enough orbs, you guys can go in there and get a lot more defense than I've got right there. Let's see the debuffs on this. You got 700 troop attack debuff, 970 defense debuff, and then 1400 health debuff. Majority of that is coming from my barracks because they're 26. So that's optional if you guys want to take your buildings at 26, but it does help, as you can see. It gives you a lot of health debuff. Okay, so other than that, let's see. That's the main thing. There, I don't have to boost to actually cap these marches. I don't have to get a reinforcement, anything like that. So I kind of went overkill on the troops and the research. So later on it may be a little bit harder to do that, but for right now I kind of did overkill. So it's up to you guys if you want to do that many. You could try it with less. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I have never actually set up a trap account like this, eating it in like research gear and stuff like that. So this is new territory for me, and I'm not sure the limits on how this is actually going to go, especially with them adding in new updates every week. So not sure how that's actually going to go, and if something else comes out after this video is released, I will update you guys on that as quick as I can, because don't want any of you guys getting burned trying to trap like this. Let's look at the reports. Show you guys kind of how it's going. I actually hit myself here. Now this is the other day. It's only 11-1 March. 12 million isn't all that much different. So I only killed 22,000 of my own, and I've got a 74 hero right now. So that's how that one went. I think I used all tier 5s. Yeah, that was an all tier 5 hit. So, and that was with sticks. Again, sticks isn't really all that impressive right now. I'm not really seeing the big deal about them. That attack, it doesn't really do a whole lot. This was, I forget what core this was, but this was, I think, during the kill event the other day. He didn't do it. I think he sent warrant. No, he sent infantry. Alright, so he sent sticks. Or at least I hope he sent sticks. Anyways. Alright, so that's how that one went. I think that's a solo. Yeah, that's a solo. Setting without gear on, a lot of people tend to solo you, so expect some of that if you guys are going to do this. Let's see, what else can help you? Gear Workshop, if you guys can upgrade it. I mean, it's not really going to help your regular gear any. If you guys were going to build a set of cores to take a tile or something like that, you guys could do that if you want to. That's not really going to help you a whole lot. The alchemy lab, that will help you if you guys are going to do a potion. You can build 3-day potions with the 600% bonus if you guys can get it to 26. So that will help you out some if you guys want to do that. The alchemy lab's pretty expensive after you get it past 20, so right now would be the best time to do this. Well, maybe later on they're probably going to open up better ones, or at least something a little different. The treasure troves and DBC Kingdom and stuff like that, you get big research bonuses and all that, and that made this super cheap to actually do. I think I did this with 1 BOGO. Yeah. Well, what I had before this and that extra 1 BOGO, and I still have tons to go off of. Also, if you guys do endless infernos and stuff and just spam those, you'll get a bunch of gold while you're training the troops, while you're doing the buildings and upgrading everything. You'll get tons of gold to do all your training and everything, and have plenty to go off of after you actually upgrade all your stuff. So just be smart about this. If you guys are going to convert to this from one of the smaller traps, you can get a lot out of those infernos and everything. Don't go overboard on the spending, guys. It doesn't take a whole lot to do this, but don't let you guys feed NIMSY's greed. They're greedy enough as it is. So if you guys are going to convert to this type of setup, just be smart about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys out some. Don't think I really missed anything. Well, banners. Well, let's go over that real quick. If you guys want to use the banner, you can use the health banner. I mean, it'll be a little bit helpful, but it may scare off some hits. Don't really matter at this size. I mean, if you're gearless or in bad gear, they're probably still going to hit you anyways, but so far it's working out pretty well. Now, because I do not have to actually boost, I keep my anti up. But if I ever did drop my anti, that's part of the reason I did not do all Ongers to do my tier 2s. I would have been a little bit smaller, but at this size, a little bit of power isn't really going to change a whole lot. So, doing tier 4s so I can fill rallies and all that, I actually look like a rally filler if they were ever to scout me. So that's going to make it a little bit easier to get some hits. They'll think I'm filling rallies or something and forgot to put on good gear. Whatever the case, it seems to work out pretty well, because bigger people are always getting hit more than traps because they hate kunais right now. So hopefully this is a lot of fun for somebody that wants to do it. Just got bored and tried it out. We'll see, guys. I'm not really recommending anybody to do this. This is just for anybody that wants to, and I'm just showing you guys how to actually set this up. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully this helps you guys. And yeah, join the trap rooms if you guys want to. Just contact me. I'll see you guys.